Did you know that 60% of Americans would not be able to cover a $1,000 unexpected expense without having to pull out their credit card or get a personal loan for it? It's not a fun place to be. So today we're going to talk about the emergency fund. And there are two different types of emergency funds. There's the starter emergency fund and the fully funded emergency fund. Let's talk about them and when it's appropriate to save up for each one. Hey everyone, I am Alicia and I'm a personal finance coach who's passionate about helping people break that paycheck to paycheck cycle so they can finally find some peace of mind when it comes to their money. So we've got the starter emergency fund and we've got the fully funded emergency fund. Which one do you start with? You guessed it, the starter emergency fund. Yes, I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and save up $1,500 to $2,000 as fast as you possibly can. What you're going to use this money for is for those unexpected expenses that are coming your way. This is going to cover most anything like home repair, car repair, smaller medical expenses, stuff like that. And this is going to allow you to have a little bit of a nest egg set aside so you can go ahead and crush your debt as soon as possible. Now, let's say that you do end up having to dig into that starter emergency fund. That's okay. That's what it's there for. Just go ahead and pause your debt snowball and put any money you were directing in that area to now refilling that starter emergency fund. Okay, let's fast forward. You have paid off all of your debt. Now it's time to build up that fully funded emergency fund. And the fully funded emergency fund is going to be 3 to 6 months of living expenses. We want to build this money up as fast as possible. So that intensity that you were putting towards paying off your debt, let's go and redirect that towards getting your fully funded emergency fund set up as fast as possible. Once that's done, you just take a big sigh of relief and you did it. Now we can start enjoying the fruits of our labor a lot more. All right, so let's be really clear about the different use cases between these two emergency funds. The starter emergency fund is really just going to be for any unexpected expense that might come your way. Car repair, home repair, vet bills, stuff like that. That's all included. Now your fully funded emergency fund, we're going to be a lot more strict with it and when we use it. So essentially, we're only using that fully funded emergency fund for absolute emergencies. We're talking major medical expenses, job loss, something like that, where you absolutely must pull money out in order to keep yourself afloat and not dive into debt or become homeless. So that's when we're using that fully funded emergency fund. Okay. All right. I know this might have been a lot to digest and there's a lot of ranges here that I gave you. $1,500 to $2,000, 3 to 6 months. Where do you fit in? We are here to help. Go ahead and schedule a call with one of our coaches. You can follow this link or the link in the description box below. That will lead you to one of our calendars and we will be happy to set aside time to chat with you about your finances, get you moving in the right direction. Also, it's so important to know where you start financially in order to know where you're headed. So go ahead and follow this link. It'll take you to a video where I walk you through a quick exercise you can do to get a financial snapshot of where you stand today. This will help you get where you want to be. Thanks, guys.